Friends, happy Friday. It is MelkStehul here with you for another Idol Heroes video. Happy Thanksgiving to all my American viewers. I know there's about a quarter of you in my viewer fan base. According to Google Analytics, there may be more. And happy Thanksgiving. Well, the Chinese developers should be saying it, but they want to say happy Thanksgiving as well to you giving them money because that's what this event's about. So obviously the Thanksgiving Day event has dropped and there are people that are unhappy that it has dropped, and then there are people that are meh, and then there are people that are they're giving free stuff away. You can't take that away from them. I'm kind of like, originally I was kind of angry at the fact that they've introduced a new hero. And apologies in advance if you hear crackling in the background. It's about to. There are going to be thunderstorms here soon. So if you're not aware, in Sydney they get a lot of electrical storms around summer, and so I think we're just starting with that. Thankfully, I've gone home without being struck by lightning. I got home well before it was all going to start. So nice, warm, and safe inside. So this week's event, like I said, some people are deeply upset at the fact that they've introduced a new hero and a very expensive artifact that you have to pay to get. And then there are people like me that I'm like, well, yeah, you can be upset, but they're also giving a lot of free stuff. And here's why. So let's just systematically go through what this event is about. So Thanksgiving feast, it's effectively two campaigns roll into one. It's the campaign event where you can get the pies every day. You get 100, and then if you go to the campaign screen, like during campaign event, you're gonna get a couple of these, what do they call them? Pumpkin pies every couple of hours. So collect them before the 10-hour mark to get the maximum number of pies over the period of time. So that's one of the currencies. The other currency, the turkey, you're not going to get those for free in any single way. You have to pay for those. You basically have to buy these packs. The two most expensive packs are going to be what gives you the turkey. And so if you want the top artifact, which is this new golden crown, you're going to have to buy basically $400 worth of value packs, which for some people is no problem. But for me, I'm like, oh, do I really want the artifact? And to be honest, when you look at the artifact, a lot of people they got angry that a new artifact was introduced and the fact that it was only for people that were willing to shell out $400 American for it. But when you look at the artifact, right? Attack, HP, all damage reduce. Who the fuck would you actually use that on? I mean, so all damage reduced is basically HP. So who would benefit from attack HP? There are very few heroes like that come to mind. Ada is one of them. There's Heart Watcher. Maybe some of the assassins who are quite squishy and you need them to stay alive. They could benefit from that as well. But obviously, I think the other, and I think they're very sneaky about this. I think the only hero to primarily benefit from this right now is the new one that they've introduced as part of this event, the new robot. What's his name? So the new robot, Unimax 3000. So if you read through him, his abilities, this guy's basically a giant meat shield. He's there to absorb all the damage for the team. He heals a lot, but he also directs a lot of damage to himself with his, with his taunts, right? So this guy, he's going to get, if he taunts the wrong people, they're going to smash him early and smash him quick. So he needs a ton of health to stay alive. So he's really the only one that would benefit from the new artifact that they've introduced. So if you're upset at them having this new artifact that you can only get it from paying $400, don't be, because there's literally very few heroes that would actually benefit from this. But leaving that aside, the other artifact you can get from this event is for 5,000 pies is the Wildfire Torch, which is interesting because when they introduced this, I don't think I've seen it come up since they first introduced this back. When did they introduce this? Chinese New Year, I think it was. Maybe it was earlier than that. It hasn't come up ever since. So this is the second time when you'll be able to get it. I could be wrong. But That's the second time it's come up in. The torch is really only good for Ada, to be honest. So I already have the wildfire torch, so it's a question of, do I want another one? The answer is no. Then for 15 turkey legs, you can get Amun-Ra, who's obviously still very much in the meta and still very strong, and probably a must-have dark hero, to be honest, if you're running a rainbow or a GVE. But again, pay to win here, 15 turkey legs, so that's about $150, which is kind of steep. I reckon they should have given him away for free. They should have done like a Augustin, right? 1,500, or make it 2,000 pies. But come on, to have to pay $150. If you think about it, it's kind of a ripoff, because for like top tier heroes, like god tier heroes, after they released it, you got to remember this for the Super Wishing Coin event. Sorry, the Wishing Fountain event. They only charge you $100 for the top value pack, and you get the hero, the top tier hero. So the fact that they're charging $150 here, and here with Aspen, who's arguably out of date with the meta, they're charging $100 for an out of date hero. That's steep. Like, this is, for me, this is a definite miss in terms of buying the turkey legs, right? I just wouldn't buy the 100. What you get for the turkey legs, this crown artifact, which no hero uses, Amun-Ra and Aspen, where they're in the meta, right? So Aspen, we won't make some nice, but in terms of how expensive it is, yeah, you get the feathers as well, but it's just not worth it in my opinion. I think what is nice, and what people are missing, is the fact that you're going to be able to get enough pies to get a Garuda who's just been released, right? So you're going to get 100 pies a day from your mail, and that's on top of, so you're going to get 100. Let's see, right? So every day you're going to get, where is it? One of these, right? 100, so 7, plus what you get from the campaign drop. So you're all going to be able to get Garuda for free, right? And that's super generous. So I'll definitely be getting a Garuda. Then if you don't have a penny skin, you could get that as well, but I'd probably skip that if you've already got it. Again, this turkey leg, who the hell is going to spend turkey legs on basically 5-star shards? The chances of getting any elite hero is just not there. So this is just stupid. They should have made this like, I don't know, 250 pies, but literally no one's going to buy this. Well, I say literally, I could be wrong, because the math is like pretty shitty. 10, 15, those are nice round numbers, but if you look at the value packs, right, they don't come in round numbers in terms of the turkeys that you get. This odd number here, the 7, it really fucks up the math, right? They should have made this like 5 or 10 or something like that, but the fact that this is a 7 and not a multiple of 5 or 10 makes the math like super tricky, and it makes it like you're gonna get 10 shards, right? So if you buy the $50 pack, you're gonna, with 7 turkey legs, you're not gonna even be able to buy shit. Like, to get an Amun-Ra, you would have to buy the $100 one and the $70 one, and that'll get you 17 shards, so you can get Amun-Ra out, and then you can get 2 of these out. Just really terrible value. And these pies, yeah, I would basically, here's my spend. Get enough pies to buy Garuda, get enough pies, and the remaining pies just buy the elite, not the elite, just the normal 5-star hero shards. That's what, I think that's what basically everyone's going to do. They're going to get the Garuda, and they're just going to get this. But guys, it's free. You're getting it for free. You don't have to pay for it. So if they took away all the other shit that you have to pay for, and you were only left looking at Garuda and these 5-star hero shards, you got to be pretty happy with that. They're giving that's generous, right? So just, if you're angry at all the other things that you can't buy, don't be. You're getting free stuff, and I think that's pretty generous. The other place where you can get free stuff is with the Harvest Day special. So these like mini, what do you call them? Mini events, mini quests. So you should all be able to get this. I mean, some of you might struggle with the 5-star hero summons, especially if you're not doing anything from the summons this week from the summon circle. Just fuse them. Just fuse. Hopefully you have enough to fuse together, or summon out some like junky heroes, just so you can get this. You should all be able to do the 4-star one, right? Then with this elite one, I'm going to do 100 loops just so I can get the hero. And also because I want to get this week, I want to get the orbs. So it's going to cost you, you're going to get pies, and you're going to get a refund, and you're going to get the orbs, more importantly, for Black Friday next week. So I think it's worth at least doing 100 this week. Because not only will you get that, you'll also get the additional Thanksgiving prize of the Elite Hero Shard. I'm going to assume that you all have enough coins from last week to be able to do this. So this for me is a freebie. And that's, again, super nice of them. This one, unlikely to get. Unless in my 100 summons, I can summon out a Unimax, which I doubt it. You guys seen my luck with summons. I get nothing. Literally fuck all. And I'll do it again. I'll do 100 summons just to show you what terrible luck I have with this game. 6-star Unimax means you're doing a couple of summons, right? To get the 6-star. And the rewards here. You're all going to be able to complete the 24-star quests by the end of this week. And again, more free stuff. 10 scrolls, 5 orbs. Super generous. And I've already disassembled my 23-star heroes for my free skin shards, which I will open now. Who am I going to get? Let's go. Ooh, so that is Miss Storm. And she fits where? Who does she work on? I've got 2 of them. So she works on Mickey. No? Flame Strike. Yeah, all right. So that's a sacrifice. Hey, it's free. I'm not going to complain. Never look a gift horse in the mouth, all right? So anyway, that's the event for this week. Obviously, like I said, that's the Thanksgiving campaign side of things. The standard value packs I've already been through. You're going to get pies, or if you've got a big spender, you're going to get turkey legs. The hero, the new one this week is Unimax 3000. Look, I don't think he's a must-have. We'll let Zeals and other people who want to spend the money to test him. I'm almost certain that everyone's saving up their scrolls for the Christmas event. Because you're either saving for the Christmas event or you would have done the Garuda event, meaning you don't have any scrolls. So I don't know why the hell they introduced this hero now, because no one's going to be spent. Either no one will have the scrolls or no one's going to be using the scrolls, knowing that a light hero is coming Christmas. So this to me, for them, is just a fucking waste of, I guess, development effort. They could have just introduced him next year, but I guess they just wanted a bit of bonus money before Christmas. I have no idea why they've introduced this hero now, but I don't think anyone's going to be fighting to get him. Then the summons this week is pretty standard. What I will say is, I think at the 200 level, this is a new prize. I think from memory, and I could be wrong, I'm getting old. Historically, at the 200 level, you only get the orbs and the scrolls refund. You would never get a 5-star hero. I think they've changed that. So I think they've included a nice little bonus, extra bonus at the 200 level, which is kind of nice. Then 300, 400, 500, the stuff that you get hasn't changed. At 300, it's always orbs and the replacement stole. And then at 400, it's the new hero. Heroic Exchange this week is Faithblade, who's just been reworked. So I actually have about 4 copies. I've considered them food. If the rework has worked and Faithblade is a lot stronger, I'm going to get this out. But if he's not, then I'm not. Obviously. And then Armivore is still useless. No one's going to get Armivore. Don't build Armivore. Even if you have like 50 copies, it's all food. Armivore is useless. You cannot use him anywhere. Faithblade, you might be able to use now that they've revived him. So let's just wait for Zeals to come up with a video to see what the rework's like. But literally, no one is using Armivore. So if I go into Altar, how many do I have? I can buy both. So see, I have like 15,380 of these, what do you call them? Recycled soulstone bits. But I'm going to save them. If you don't, these aren't must-get heroes right now. But let's go to the value analysis, which is what you're all basically here for. So what you can buy this week, you can buy the different value packs, and they've reintroduced the $50 one. And you can buy the Thanksgiving packages, which comprises the Thanksgiving package and the Feast package. So I've already bought the Thanksgiving package because it's just phenomenal value. Let me just say that out right now. If you're waiting for me to tell you what to buy, literally this week, this is the only one. It's the Thanksgiving package. But let's get into the analysis. So if we go to the campaign where is it? The Scrolls value packs. Let's just start with the Scrolls because it's easy. I'm not valuing the turkey legs or the pumpkin pies because it's hard, right? There's no way to convert between turkey legs and pumpkin pies. That's my problem. For the pumpkin pies, I think they're worth about 1 gem per pie. And that's going off the basis that you Where is it? MelkStehul. How did you get to the 1 gem per pumpkin pie? Thank you for asking. So you need 5 of these to get 1 5-star hero, which means you need to spend 5 times 200, 1,000, right? Right now in Aspen Dungeon, you can buy a 5-star hero for 1,000 gems. So 1,000 gems, 1,000 pies, 1 for 1. So I think the pies are about worth 1 gem each. If you think a 5-star hero is worth 1,000 gems, it isn't. But because you can buy, Aspen Dungeon is the cheapest place you can buy a 5-star hero shard. It's 1,000 gems, therefore 1 for 1. Okay, that's how it works. I don't know how to convert turkey legs. And because I can't convert the turkey legs, it's going to distort the value of these packs up top. So I haven't bothered calculating the incremental in-game currency that you get. Just know that if you buy these packs, 50 to 170, 50, all the way down to 10, there's some bonus value this week because of the Thanksgiving event that's happening. But leaving that aside, what are the best value packs to buy? Not surprisingly, let's just go straight to the cost per gem calculation because that's the most valuable one. So for those of you that are new to this channel, I've converted the scrolls 2 gems at 125 gems per scroll. Added that to the number of gems you get to get the equivalent number of gems you get for each one of these packs. So the $100 pack, you're effectively getting 20,000 gems. $100 divided by 20,000, it's basically 0.5 of a cent per gem, right? And so by doing that calculation, you're trying to look for where the value is. So this week, value is at $100, and it's at the $30 mark. Do not buy the $10 pack. Do not buy the $50 pack. Arguably, you shouldn't be buying any of these packs, but the best value pack, if you really wanted to buy and you want to talk about value, in my books, it's probably the $30 one. If you need the extra pumpkins, so if you need the extra pumpkin pies this week, I would be focusing on trying to use the $30 pack as much as possible, as opposed to any of the other ones, because on a gems per value basis, a dollars per gem basis, that's the best value one. Now let's go to the 2 other special event value packages. So that would be the Thanksgiving pack and the feast pack. So Thanksgiving pack, gems, scrolls, pies, and profit orbs, which are very important for next week, Black Friday. Feast package, it's everything, and then you get the Garuda skin, which again, if you didn't do the Garuda event, why would you bother? That's $50. So what does that mean? Again, like with the last analysis, I converted everything to a gems equivalent basis. So with the Thanksgiving pack, you're effectively getting 8,338 gems on a dollars per gem basis. It's 2.24 cents per gem. For the other one, the feast package, I didn't value the skin, just so we're clear, right? That's worth about, it's worth about 0.5 of a cent per gem. It's worth more if you value the skin, right? Some of you do, so just keep that in mind. It's not 0.5 of a gem. That's at a worst case scenario, it's worth 0.5 of a gem. It's probably worth like 0.4 of a gem if you were 0.4 cents a gem if you value the skin, right? But look at the value difference. One's like twice as much more expensive. So that's why I say if you're going to buy a pack this week, buy the Thanksgiving package. Relatively speaking, where does that stack up compared to all the other things you can buy? It's definitely up there. It was the same as the Halloween pack one, where it was 0.2 of a cent per gem. And it's definitely much better than the $100 Scrolls pack, which this week, like I said, I think it's about 0.5 of a cent per gem. If you include the turkey legs, it's worth more, right? So that's the value analysis for this week. You probably can ignore the columns Q and R where it says RV index. I call it, RV stands for Rob Valentine, who's one of my subscribers. Rob, I did read your comment. I agree. Very quickly, if you're interested what the RV index is, I'll do a separate video on this. But basically, Rob and I both agree that food is only worth 400 gems for a 5-star hero and 50 gems for a 4-star hero, because that's the cheapest place you can get it. In the event raid, it's 50 gems for each 4-star hero, and you need 8 4-star heroes to make a 5-star hero. So 8 times 50 is 400. That's how we get the two values. And so if you then convert everything, because orbs, scrolls, wishing coins, they're basically ways, it's a form of food. So with orbs, you basically, if you do, again, this is a very quick tangent. Like I said, I'll do a separate video, but we've already talked about it. So with orbs, you have a 33% chance of getting a 5-star hero and a 67% chance of getting a 4-star hero. So when you do the expected value on orbs, you're basically saying, I expect an orb to give me a return of 166 gems. I'm going to spend 450 gems to get back 166. Is effectively the math there. But it's effectively, when you calculate on a fair value basis, it's really only worth 165 gems. And so what we've done there is we've calculated scrolls, wishing coins to what the expected / fair value is. And so that's what the Rob Valentine index is. It's calculating, instead of using the lowest cost of buying a particular item to calculate this column O to get the equivalent total gems for each one of these packages so we can compare them. It's effectively changing the conversion factor, right? So under the Rob Valentine index, I've basically used the fair value for orbs, the fair value for scrolls, the value for wishing coins, and I've redone the analysis of, what is the cost dollars per gem. And so here, what you'll see is it's quite different to these values that I refer to you. These are the values for simple people that don't want to get too deeply involved in value analysis. The Rob Valentine index, like I said, I'll make a very specific video about how those numbers are calculated, but you'll see they give out completely different numbers. And that's because of what I've just described the reason why. And so here, when you look at the value, orbs is the best. It's about 0.1 cent per gem. Campaigns, I still need to do the math behind it. The number's still dirty. The campaign pack is not the best value pack by far. It has something to do with the way I convert the campaign currencies that distorts the value of this. It is much higher than 0.8% per gem. But then what this goes to show is that scrolls, effectively, the $100 scrolls package is very close to value in terms of when you compare it to the $100 wishing coin package. And that to me is a surprise. I thought scrolls were always much better value than wishing coins, but when you convert it on the Rob Valentine fair value index basis, they're about the same, right? Then if you go further down, if you look at the Rob Valentine index dollars per gem values, the Thanksgiving package, again, it's just up there in terms of value, something that you have to buy. And while we're on the discussion about values and value packs, if you're not already doing so, the monthly packs, they've just reset for me, you should buy the $5 one. That's hidden value, right? So I think it's even better value than the Thanksgiving pack for this week. What you pay for, you're paying for 0.4 of a cent per gem. And so I always make it a point to buy. Again, sorry for the tangent. This video is probably going super long. Where is it? Cool events. I always buy the $10, the $5 and $10 value pack because I think there's hidden value that people just sort of overlook and just assume these are all super expensive and stupid. It's not. The $5 one is a must buy. And then the monthly pack to the $10 one, questionable. When you look at the Rob Valentine index number, not that great. But when you just ignore the Rob Valentine index number and you just do it on the basis of market value, it's pretty good. It's 0.5 of a cent per gem, which is right up there with the usual $100 scroll package. But yeah, as a minimum, I would buy the $5 one, and then if you really want I haven't valued the gold. If you really need the gold as well as the scrolls for Christmas, the $10 one is worth buying. And that's basically the value side of things. I'm probably going to do my 100 summons now, just to show you what terrible luck I have. But before we do that, have you guys ever noticed that in campaign, you can use phenomenally weak heroes just to pass it? For example, I can use like a scary and that, and then we'll just use a deer, But watch, you actually don't need very powerful heroes, right? And so I'm on, God knows what level I'm on, but if you watch this video, I always thought you needed like a certain level of heroes to pass each stage, but you actually don't. The team doesn't even need to be that strong. Look, see, these are 2 level 100 heroes kicking ass on level, what am I on? 41, 43. That's pretty high up. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? So that was just something that completely surprised me as I was mucking around with this today. And it's just the campaign does not in any way reflect how much power you need to pass it. So if you look at this, all right, it's kind of silly. Yes, if you use more powerful heroes, you don't have to put up with this shit and just watch the fact that you're going to win. But honestly, this is kind of it's kind of fun. So look at that, Scary just one-shot all of them. This is fantastic. Okay, the end boss is probably a bit tougher, and you're probably going to have to use someone more meaty. Let's see who we can. Let's see what can we get away with. Should I go here? And then I could probably, who's my weakest one? My Armivore. Let's use my Armivore. No armor. Absolutely no armor. Let's see how well he does. Yeah. You know, big guy, 3 big guys. My level 200 Armivore is kind of useless. No armor. No stone. Boom. That's so funny. Anyway, 100 summons. Let's see what I get. If I get my super robot, I'm going to be super happy. But I know I'm not going to get it. So let's go. Let's see. I just, look, see, I'm going to... Why did you give me a Valk? I didn't regress my Valk, but I replaced my Valk with Oberon's. Because Valk, it's food. I'm not going to complain. It's free. Stop complaining about free stuff. And I got a Rossa. And that's it. Literally, that'll be all that I get with my 100 summons. I will not get the robot. Okay, I got a robot. I'm very happy now. So there we go. My luck is turning. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, so good. Finally. I know they might have done that deliberately just to lure me. I might be now tempted to do a full completion. I might be one of those idiots that are going to buy the Turkey Value Pack, get the artifact, and build out this hero just because I can. And because I'm stupid and don't know how to save money. So happy. I've reached capacity. Okay. Let's summon something because we need to summon some goodies to obviously... get Thingamabob up to what's his name? I forget his name. Oh, for the Thanksgiving prizes. What am I saying? I'm just so ecstatic. I can't think right now at my prize. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah. Oh, look at that. 4. I got 4 heroes. So the drop rate every 100, just to be clear, is only 3.1%. You're only supposed to get 3 heroes. I got 4 and I got the new hero. Oh, luck is turning for MelkStehul. And here are all the goodies. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's the video for this week. I hope you have as much muck as I did. I know you completely hate me now, but I don't care. Thanks again for watching and have a great weekend.